Venture Cafe Presents. I'm Christine Dunn, and joining me here tonight is Deb Kemper, and she is the Managing Director of the Boston Forum of Golden Seeds, which is a national angel investor group that focuses on clean tech, healthcare, and technology, early stage investing. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
Thanks for having me.
So Deb, talk to me a little bit about what you're seeing in the landscape of venture capital today, when our angel investors kind of growing in stature in terms of helping to fill that fund gap for early stage investing, or are you seeing any kind of shifts?
I'd say right now it's been interesting. There's a lot of talk about is there a bubble or not, in venture capital, and I think we're starting to see belt tightening. But I think also for angels, we still have a strong pipeline of deals, right? So we're looking at very, very early stage companies, usually their first round or kind of after friends and family, leave their seed or going into their A. And we're still seeing strong deal flow, but I think we're also really looking harder at the financials and underlying fundamentals of the business and taking a deeper look.
Does your group offer any mentoring for the people for whom you offer some funding, or how do you do it? It's just some groups get more involved in terms of providing advisory services and everything to the companies in which they invest, and others are a little bit more back.
So our network is 280 members nationally in the Golden Seeds network, about 50 here in Boston, and we like to roll up our sleeves with our companies. And by that I mean, if we take the lead, we would probably try and find the right person to serve on the board, and we'll actively help them structure their boards, which is where you can have the most influence on the startup company. And then our members also open their Rolodex to companies. So very often we'll have companies say, these are the 3 prospects I'm working on right now, who in your network has contacts at those companies. And we really work with our companies to do that.
What are some of the biggest mistakes you find entrepreneurs make when they make a pitch?
I think not having thought through their sales and marketing channels clearly. They'll oftentimes have a big dollar for sales and marketing. They know they need to do it, but they maybe don't quite have that product market fit down yet when they come in, and they think they can gloss over. Is one. There's a lot of mistakes that people make. I think the second big one I would say is they throw a big number for a market and folks can pretty quickly see through what's their true target market size, and they're not realistic about what that true market size is. Sometimes I think they've been told you have to have a big number, and yeah, it's going to have a good big number, but you got to really show us the piece that you want to go after.
When you're talking with female founders, what are some of the hang-ups that some female founders might have about trying to make that pitch?
So I'm always amazed at the number of people who come in to pitch to Golden Seeds and are surprised to see a room full of men. Right? Even though we do have male investors, about 20% of our investors are men, they get almost overwhelmed at times. If they've been on the circuit and we're maybe in the latter part of it, but they come in to a room full of men. I think it's just like a big, almost relief on their part when they see that. Forgetting another part of your question though in there. Anything different? I mean, I think we're the same as other investors. We just maybe look like them and understand where they are. I think it is a challenging market for women entrepreneurs. They still get, I don't have the exact statistics on me. I'm just a little bit rusty on them. I think it's less than 18% of venture capital goes to women-led companies. I think it's even lower than that. It's 18% of angel funding goes to women-led companies.
And is that because women are shyer about asking for it, or?
No, I think they have higher hurdles to overcome. When I talk to women entrepreneurs, I often hear stories, I hear the war stories of what they hear when they go to different groups.
And so there's war stories because of the way they're presenting or what they're presenting?
Just that the bar is higher for them in some ways, that it's very experienced entrepreneurs who run companies being told they can't be a CEO, even though they may have already been a CEO. That, great idea, they're not the ones to run it.
And so when you are trying to coach them in terms of how to overcome that, what would be some things that you would want those female entrepreneurs to be thinking about going into that meeting in order to try to level the playing field a little bit? To overcome those perceptions. So,
I think having a good pitch, right, and having the backup there, right. I think it's like with any woman you go in, you have to be prepared, and you have to have a pitch. For us, they're very quick, and so it's 10 to 12 slides, but you have to have those 8 to 10 slides that are going to be the potential questions behind it, so that when you get the questions, you have the answers because I think you have to show that you know your space and you know it deeply.
Well, Deb, thank you so much for joining us here today.